Hello, hello, my loves. It is I, Kelly, here with your September 20th, 2021 full moon in Pisces reading, along with your September 22nd, 2021 fall equinox. So since they're a couple of days apart, they do have such great meaning together. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about them and the energy around this, and then we're going to pull in the cards. I did do a pre-shuffle of some, but then I'm going to go ahead and break out the tarot to get further details from Spirit. So this Pisces full moon is on September 20th. And it falls just 1 hour after Mercury trines Jupiter. So the spiritual meaning of the full moon in September of 2021 in astrology is related to optimism, generosity, good fortune, and good news, right? So this full moon is good for making plans, business deals, legal matters, research, and travel. So the chance of success is made even greater with both Mercury and Jupiter aligning with lucky stars. So, as you may or may not know, the full moon meaning is the sun opposite the moon brings your home, family, and intimate relationships into sharper focus for the following 2 weeks of this moon phase. So opposing forces such as work versus home or what you need versus what you want create inner tension and external pressures. So this can lead to conflict and crisis that drain your energy. So the lunar qualities of emotions and instinct reach this peak at a full moon. So use your increased emotional strength and intuition to overcome any relationship challenges. So subconscious awareness allows for an impartial and balanced look at your personal relationships with yourself and others. And you will clearly see your relationship dynamics or negative feelings causing disharmony. So we know that if we're having any disharmony, then we're not in alignment, because if we feel good, we're in alignment. So just a quick thing. So with this Mercury trine Jupiter is extremely powerful influence. It brings that optimism, that generosity, that luck, and the good news, good instincts, future-oriented, and positive thinking. Make this an excellent time for socializing, research, study, and making plans. So open-mindedness and a progressive outlook enable you to increase your general knowledge and expand your horizons. So particular areas of interest include religion, law, language, and philosophy. This is also a good full moon for setting off on a journey, especially long distance travel. Making friends come easy, and mutually beneficial partners can prove profitable in the future. Business dealings and legal matters should go well, and this is the ideal time for entering into negotiations and for signing contracts. So also Mercury squares Pluto is a challenging influence, but it's much weaker than Mercury trine Jupiter. It brings deep thinking and intense interactions with others. This is a good influence for research and investigation, but extremism and conspiracy theories should be avoided. Arguments of conflict are possible if you use coercive tactics. Also, with Jupiter semi-sextile Pluto, helps you to transform the intensity of Mercury square Pluto into success with Mercury trine Jupiter. So increased power, influence, spiritual and personal growth, wealth, creation, professional advancement are possible. So the main influence of this moon is Mercury that trines Jupiter. It makes it a very fortunate moon phase that brings generosity and good news. It's an excellent time for business deals, study, research, travel, making plans, and socializing. So this Jupiter trine, the Mercury trine Jupiter is incredibly strong influence because it's almost exact with an aspect orb of 0 degrees 1. Making this good aspect even more fortunate is Mercury conjunct the most fortunate of all fixed stars, Spica, and I hope I pronounced that right. And Jupiter is also on a fortunate star associated with great honor, riches. However, care needs to be taken not to abuse any good fortune. Because of Mercury square Pluto and the full moon aligning with the star sheet brings some danger from water and general misfortune. However, care needs to be taken not to abuse, like I said, any of that. Good for it. Okay. So also let's talk about real quick about this autumn equinox on the 22nd, fall equinox. Autumn equinox represents a lot in the world, okay, of, mystical power. It is the equilibrium of day and night, and this represents the light and the darkness in our lives. And the long summer nights have passed, and we are now in a season of transition. Each season represents a stage of life within ourselves, and the spiritual meaning of autumn equinox represents a beautiful becoming, especially this year. So this past summer was full of eclipses that led to lots of emotional upbringing. Not to mention Mercury was in retrograde for weeks on end. But the autumn equinox, also known as Mabun, is a beautiful time to reset and honor yourself and all that you have done these past few months. The autumn equinox is here to prove that your emotional work was for a great cause. Think about all the thoughts, worries, work, and affirmations you've experienced these last few months. The universe has witnessed and heard your worries and desires. The season of autumn is here to slow things down and lead you to what you need. So the autumn equinox is also known as the witch's Thanksgiving. This is a time of harvest. Things are slowing down. The leaves are changing colors and trees are shedding what they no longer need. The same is happening for us. We're changing and releasing things, we no longer need as we progress into the end of the year. So harvest the energy of you. Crystals you can use to celebrate Mabun is topaz, amber, aventurine, lapis lazuli. And you can put your crystals around you and journal on what you are finally releasing. Journal what you are harvesting and what are you ready to be abundant in. Love, money, contentment, just keep it simple and narrow down on one thing you really want and it will manifest. Okay. So that is that. So let's get into this reading. I don't know. I feel like my camera's wobbly or something. All right. So anyway, so I just asked the question is, how can we utilize this energy of this, full moon on the 20th in Pisces and the fall equinox on the 22nd. And so I started pulling. So I'm going to start shuffling the deck and I'll show you what came up. I'm using actually the official tarot deck, the OG deck, the wider rate deck, because this is the one that I used to teach with. So I'm super excited about that. And yes, if anybody's interested in learning tarot, you can always sign. I have an online intuitive tarot masterclass with certification. You can sign up online. It's at your own pace. For those 12 weeks, I just stretched it out to give you enough time because I poured 6 months of my life into this. And so it's very detail oriented, and it's going to give you the tools that you need to ask yourself those questions, how to make that connection with tarot and really understand and learn tarot, like down to the history and all. And then once a week on Sundays, we get together and we talk tarot and we pair up and we group off, and it's just teaching and learning. So it's awesome. All right. So let's go into, let's talk about, so we had several cards come out of the Angels and Ancestor deck. We had Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. We also had Earth Guardian, with stay rooted and grounded. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And Guardian Angel, you are not alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Spirit to give me messages for the 4 of these together. Surround yourself with protective energy. Stay rooted and grounded. Take time to reflect. You are not alone. Okay, let's see what messages are out here for that. The Devil card. So, and then the back is the 4 of Wands. So this is about you don't need the world to complete you. So when the devil card comes up, this is about being chained and shackled to a limited belief or a system, a cycle that we've all have to learn how to deal with and get out of, that thing that we've been told to look outside ourselves for validation. You don't need anyone but you to validate you. And so this is important for you to really get out of this, of something outside of you telling you how you should move, what you should do. Really surround yourself with positive energy, not anything that's gonna feed yourself. If anything, surround yourself with things that are gonna help you celebrate life. That's what it's about. That's what they want you to do. Take these shackles, free yourself and celebrate the journey. Celebrate where you are, stay rooted. And the keys you can do that is through staying rooted and grounded and taking that time to reflect on how far you've come. And, knowing that you are not alone, that your spirit guides, your guardians, your angels are here to support you every step of the way. Okay, so we also had Elmora out of the Keepers of the Light with Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection. Okay, so it's about you knowing that you are always protected, that you are a co-creator with the divine. So you can set that power and how you set that intention and know that you are very powerful. So the Ace of Wands came out within this energy. So this is about knowing that the divine is here to support you because they want what's best for you. Spirit wants you to be creative and tap into your highest self and connect with spirit, and wants you to go after your dreams and your desires and your passions and the things that you love. So they're letting you know that this is an awakening presence. The universe is with you in this, and that it's okay. Protect yourself and love yourself. We got your back. And then the Nine of Wands is all about protecting that which you've created, that which you believe in, that which is sacred to you and your growth. Okay, so let's talk about the angel deck. We have the Miracle of Nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Okay. And so the message that came out with that is the Six of Swords. So through nature, you can also release things that are not beneficial to you. So, and also this is for some of you, this is about you getting out in nature. Those of you who have things built up, anxiety, aches and pains, and really go out and ground yourself within that energy, within nature, to help you relieve some of that inflammation in your body. And for others of you, this is about, you making that difficult decision to move away from things that no longer serve you. And nature is going to help you to do that, okay? By getting out, by getting grounded, by seeing what is really the benefit to you and to your life. It's time for reflection. The moon is here to test us all, to see, are we going to go into the things that are not beneficial to us and believe the lie that the devil card represented in the card earlier, and fall into those limited beliefs and, and do what is comfortable but doesn't serve us? Or are we going to get outside our comfort zone and do what does serve us? And, by, letting, doing it, by trusting the process, by having faith in the universe, knowing that we are protected, knowing that the divine is here with us because we are divine. Okay. Also, you got solace with bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as lakes, rivers, or oceans, to recharge your batteries. Oh, that sounds so good to me right now. I need to go near some water. Soon. Okay. So let's see what comes out before that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And the Page of Swords on the back. So this is with this solace with bodies of water and spending time near water, such as lake, oceans, river, to recharge. This is helping you tap into your divine feminine energy of this Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing. Very grounded. That water is a way of, reminding you to go with the flow, right? You see how the river flows, so must we flow. And so it's important for us to tap into this energy and know that our flow is abundant and prosperous. And as long as we are keeping in sync with what is beneficial to our growth, right? Really, we don't want, when we create like friction in our flow when we're thinking about what we don't have, what's going to happen, when we create those fear and anxiety around our thoughts and our decisions. It's important that you go with the flow, and through your flow that you're conscious of your vibration and your emotions, because that's what turns into vibrations, and really like switch, pivot, you know what I mean? Keep as positive as you can. No, like the last couple of the days, I've been literally like, I woke up yesterday, I felt great. And I was like, oh, spirit, something's good's happening. Something's good is coming today. Like I felt it in my bones. Like I felt it in my core, and something really great did happen. And I was like, yes. And then like today I was like, you know what? Spirit's like, we're going to keep this theme going. We're going to manifest this every day. Yes, every day is a great day. Every day something magical is going to happen, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to experience it. I know something great is happening today, and I'm thankful for it. So the Ace of Pentacles is here with that energy. That's the flow. That's the flow we need to always be in, and know that the divine is here to support us in that and bring us abundance and prosperity and all the things that we need and that we want, because we're not focused on what we don't have. We're focused on what we do have and what is beneficial to us, and we're thankful and grateful for it, and we walk in that. Okay. And this process is how you start over, in a new beginning, and how you perceive your perceptions, your ideals, how you learn, your thought, your thought process, and how you act upon that. So that's beautiful. So from the animal spirit, we had the meerkat, which get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Okay. And also the tiger, with you're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. So right away, the download I got from this when I pulled these cards is like, it's so important who we have in our circle, right? We know that, like who we listen to for guidance. Are there someone, even though people may have your best interests at heart, but if they're not if you can't grow with them or learn from them, and they're not walking in their purpose, you know what I mean? Then the advice they're going to give you is going to throw you off yours. I mean, So the Seven of Wands came up. So this is also about you like forging ahead, looking forward, really reflecting on how far you've come in life, and making sure that, you really are defending, those things that you believe that are beneficial to you. This is kind of that same energy in a way, standing up for what you believe in and standing up strong in that. And whatever comes, like, you surround yourself with this group that's going to help you to do that, to stand strong, to be this leader that you are. Okay. And also the Eight of Cups. So it's important to, make that tough decision and walk away from things, people, situations, places that do not benefit your growth. And if you're not able to start to make that process to move in that way, it just starts with this, right? And then it starts with here, and then we move, and it comes out, plays out in action. Don't get caught up in the how you're going to do it. Just make the decision and set the intention that you're going to do it. Okay. And everything else will be revealed. So out of the moon cards, we receive, what do you need to release? Which we know it's with this full moon, it's a time to release, and that's a waning moon, it says. And then also it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So it's time to take action in releasing those things that do not serve us, and step into this King of Wand energy and go and take that masculine energy and go after your dreams and your desires and the things that fuel your soul and your passions through releasing what doesn't serve you. That's the only way you can bring in this joy, bliss, love, intuition, abundance, prosperity, happy, all of that, right? Is through taking that action to decide that your joy, to walk in your joy, to be conscious of your joy, and to be conscious of your emotions, and be conscious of how you manifest and how you put your how you create, because you're the creator. We're all creators. We're co-creators with the universe. How do we create? So also surrender to drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issues more quickly. So for those of you who's dealing with drama, because you know how this is for the collective, you got to take what resonates and take what doesn't. For you, those of you who are dealing with drama, there, I got to get the back card off of there because they just told me to grab the back card too. Okay. So hold up. But I'm going to pull a card on this one first, on this surrender to drama. Okay, yep. So the Five of Cups here. So it's important for you to really concentrate on what is benefiting you and not what isn't benefiting you. Because what you're doing is, okay, the stubborn, surrender any stubbornness came out too on the backside. So, you know, it's about appreciating what you do have. Be grateful what is working for in your life. Don't be concerned about what isn't, okay? Or the mistakes or the challenges, because that there's gifts within that. Just concentrate on what is benefiting you, what you do have. Don't turn your back on away from what is working for you. And so that also includes the surrender to stubbornness, okay? And it says on the card, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself, okay? So it's about in your, you know, and I also pull cards, and let's go into that for your relationships, you know, because this is what this has to deal with. And let's see what was on the back of that. The Three of Wands. So this is, they want you to look for what is, you know that your ships are coming in, the things that you want to manifest, your dreams, they're all coming to you, okay? But you got to be grateful for what you have, okay? Now, when it comes to, and also, so release that drama. Don't be stubborn. You know what I mean? Be patient. It's coming. So, you know, if you're feeling those things and you know you're not in alignment. So it's about you doing what you have to do to feel good so that you are in alignment. And so with the cards that came out for love, I would just want to know, we're kind of within our relationships, what we needed to know. And the card of balance came out. Okay. And also the Six of Arrows, which we had already, and it came out again. So within our relationships, it's about, you know, making sure that we're making those tough decisions that are beneficial to us so that we have balance in our life and that we're moving away from people, things, places, situations that do not serve us, including this drama and being stubborn, and also within our own selves, right? The Tower. So divine is going to come in. This is a beautiful thing. Don't think it's bad. People are always like, oh my God. But this is divine coming in and shaking it up, flipping things upside down to bring you what you need, what's going to be beneficial to you within this energy to bring you that balance, to help you move away from those situations. So for instance, if you are in a relationship with somebody and they're not good to you, but you don't have the strength to get out of that, that means the divine is going to come in and shake it up so that you can. Okay. And so the King of Pentacles, so that you can work towards being this King of Pentacles. So it's about you standing in your divine masculine energy of knowing that abundance and prosperity is your birthright. Okay. And going after that. All right. So I think did I pull any more? Yeah, so that was, but I do have some other stuff. I have a ritual for you guys, and I want to just tell you a couple of things, and then I'm also going to do your affirmations, and I have to read something, a passage from you out of the Starseed Oracle. So I'm going to do this last on the phone about that, but I'm going to tell you your affirmations. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. That's what it's about. Know you're worthy of feeling good. Also, true manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Okay? What is of the highest good for all? What is of the highest good for all is what's the highest good for you. Because if you're happy and you're joyful and you're creating a joyful, happy vibrations, then you're giving that to the world. You're helping others to see the good within themselves and to see the good within all. Okay? And from our wild offering, it says perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. Just knowing that you're perfectly imperfect, and that is a beautiful way to be. And, you know, those are gifts and opportunities, those challenges, those lessons, you know, those mistakes. That's gifts to learn and grow from, okay? So, you know, it's about changing that perspective. So the card that that came out for us, and I'm going to lay it up here so you can take a look at it, and then also you can look up on it as I read it, because at the end I'm going to ask you to envision this card over your heart. It says, fall into my arms, surrender holding the opposites streams of life. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. We're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her offer, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truly you can say, I've truly lived. So place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I am ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. I am ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. I am ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. And so it is done. Whew. All right, so just quickly about this full moon, we talked about that, but I wanted to give you guys a ritual. So I've shuffled from this, and this is what came out. It was health. So it says, the purpose is to restore vitality, to ensure longevity, to engage in nurturing beautiful practices your mind, body, and spirit are drawing. Use this card as your guide. So the history and lore to truly be present in your body and to know what you need, time and intent is required. Morning rituals and affirmations are quickly becoming important and highly recommended activities to engage in when it comes to mental and physical health. By centering yourself first thing in the morning, whether it be through writing, exercise, or even reading, you instantly shift your perspective, the effects of which ripple throughout your day. So your centered medium of choice. So this is tools that you can use for this ritual. Writing tools, your favorite coffee or tea, a book, a yoga mat, crystals that calm and soothe, a recorded meditation, running speakers, and so on. So the ritual instructions: commit to waking up early enough to engage in your centering practice. Sometimes committing is the biggest factor in establishing this new healthful routine. If you are rewriting/journaling, set aside 30 minutes to just unload the contents of your mind without judgment. Likewise, set aside 30 minutes to read or to create positive affirmations to carry with you in your daily life. If exercising, get up early enough to either do it at home or go to the gym. Most importantly, make your choice practice one that you truly enjoy. This will help ensure consistency and seal your commitment. So setting an intention, you can say, when I commit to myself, I commit to my well-being. When I am better, everything and everyone around me is better. When I show myself that I care about myself, my mind, body, and spirit respond in kind. When I commit to myself, I commit to my well-being. When I am better, everything and everyone around me is better. When I show myself that I care about myself, my mind, body, and spirit respond in kind. When I commit to myself, I commit to my well-being. When I am better, everything and everyone around me is better. When I show myself that I care about myself, my mind, body, and spirit respond in kind. And so it is done. So that is your reading for this full moon in Pisces on the 20th, and also for the fall equinox on the 22nd. What they want us to do, how we can move forward, and really tap in and utilize this energy. So as always, I'm sending you love, light, and healing. Don't forget to like and share this video if you know that it can help someone else, including me. And also, don't forget to go and check out my programs at divinelovetarot.com. If you're interested in learning tarot, this will be a great opportunity if you can do it on your own pace during your own time, and then also still have that community, have that support that you need, because tarot is a tool in which to go within and really connect with your highest self. So it's a tool of divination. So yeah, that's what I got going on right now. But as always, I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.